And you're part of history. So you were the first. My understanding is you were the first teacher to come out as gay in the country or in San Francisco. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe that was an important victory because a lot of the hate is, oh, you're going to take kids and twist them and all
warp
that.
them with your teachings.
Right, and so you better not stand up and fight about that because we'll say that about you.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of very brave people who did that. So, that to me, that was a good emblematic step that San Francisco recognized.
Very much so.
Yeah, I have a joke, show me your room full of teachers and I'll show you a gay bar. See?
And you got involved with Harvey Milk and the Annie Briggs Initiative. How did you get involved with him?
Well, Milk was a really neighborhood guy.
Yeah.
And, I lived on 16th and Castro. And the police were a big fucking problem. It's not like they're not now, with everything that's happening. All right, I'm gay. Some straight punks came in. They beat me up. I called the cops. Who got arrested? Me.
You did.
So Milk started to address that, and like at 2 a.m. all the bars would come out, and all the queens would be on the street. And all of a sudden they would send police cars because they thought, well, there's so many homosexuals, they're going to do something, and Milk would address that. One of the times I remember, the cops came from Mission Station. They got out, and he was so wonderful. He went up to him, and he said, well, why are you here? And what are we doing? And what's wrong with this? And a crowd gathered around him. We were so inspired. Cops got a little nervous, what I mean? And so they called for reinforcements. Please. So you could hear the cop cars from Mission Station, going up 18th Street, wah, 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 wah. And some really beautiful, heavy-set queen threw herself in front of the car and went, taxi, taxi. So that's the inspiration, for it. Yeah.
But you've been in politics since really the board of education. You could call that politics.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And what is it that drives you? What is it that really keeps you going? And
I think the part, growing up as a gay kid in New Jersey in the 40s and 50s, and wanting to go out west and meet Troy Donahue. That's a date. I think the thing was you felt different. You could be treated different, even sometimes with the threat of violence. Yeah. But you knew I'm not fucked up. You're fucked up. So somehow that's kept me going. Yeah. The family may not be sophisticated around these issues, but you're Italian American. They would never
Jewish.
betray you or leave you. And Jewish, same thing.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a mishpucha.
The Italians and the Jews in New Jersey are like this.
Yeah. So it's that sense of injustice and knowing you. Hey, wait a minute. I may not be the weird one. You're the weird one. So fortunately, I got on a Greyhound bus in 1960. And came out to San Francisco, and I've been here ever since. And it's been great. So thank you all.
So, I'm sure the city has changed, since you hit this place, like in the mid-'60s.
When I came in the 60s, there was a very distinct Republican, conservative part of San Francisco, to be general, west of Twin Peaks. And then there was east of Twin Peaks. And, that's where the Castro developed. So there was a more liberal tint, and the reputation attracted people who felt very, liberal about their politics, their sexuality, all that. And they moved to San Francisco. Today, in many ways, the Board of Supervisors, even our mayor, to me, they're moderate. But even in their moderation, they really embrace things that would be considered liberal or radical in some other parts of the country.
Especially
they'll never take on LGBT. You know what I mean? Or pro-life but I think right now we're in a cycle, and housing is very, very difficult in San Francisco.
That's crazy.
No, I always like to say housing is like me, the housing crisis. It's highly desirable, but there's not enough to go around. Sorry.
You're recently married?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on that.
Well, thank you. I said yes to the dress. I always say the ring is from Tiffany. Tiffany Kagampong, she was the saleswoman at J.C. Penney. Who told us? No.
So anything on your horizon, or are you just enjoying life right now? Or?
Well, yeah, I'm teaching a little bit, and I'm also considering running for the state senate seat. That's next year. So.
Oh, nice. Ooh, good luck, yeah.